Good afternoon. It's Thursday. God knows what Thursday is, but it's Thursday, the 5th of February. Let me just find out. It is I don't know, the 4th of February. Yeah. Well, update on the beam really. Didn't work vertically. I wasn't getting the desired effect I wanted to, but people told me it wouldn't work. But I'm stubborn git and I had to try for myself. Anyway, not one to give up. We've gone vertical. Horizontal. So we're trying it horizontal. Now there's no turning circle at all. Yeah, it's a bit of a fail really, isn't it? But we like to try these things. You know, I want to get my station. I think I've mentioned it before. I just want to get my station the best it can be. And yeah. We're trying it horizontal. Yeah, I can hire that up if I want, but there's no bloody point, is there? Because I can't turn it. There's just no turning circle at all there. But look, at the end of the day, we've got something to play with up the hills, and that's the thing. You know, I always knew that if this didn't work, I've got a new antenna to play with up the hills. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're pointing. So the way I'm pointing, we're pointing straight down the Bristol Channel towards sort of Weston-super-Mare and that way. So we'll see if we can hear Colin, Mr. Oscar Popper 101, 163 Oscar Popper 101. It's down in Cardiff there, and see if we can pick anything up that way. Of course, we're looking sort of, would presume we're looking at Brazil that way as well. So if I'm here in Brazil, bonus. If I'm not, I'm not. But yeah, and a few people have asked what I've installed it on, so I'm just going to show you. This is a spider beam, pretty solid pieces of kit, and of course, look, you can raise it. Not that I'd want to raise it, so you can raise it. I had this up when I first came back on. I had the spider beam. It's an 18-metre spider beam, which I've been using for mobile as well. But we had this going from my balcony all the way up to a neighbour's balcony, and you know, above the roof. You know, on hindsight, that wasn't really needed like that, and that's why we brought an IMAX, because we had 3 bad winds, and this is how good the spider. I'm not, you know, promoting the spider beams, but this is how good the spider beams were. I had that up for a year, the 18-metre spider beam, and we had them 3 storms. I don't know if you remember 2019, and of course we've been through 2020 and had storms as well, and it's seen it through. It was only one top section that dropped once, and that was it. I thought, okay, that's going to happen a lot more, and it was taped up, but it took a hell of a battering. So yeah, that's when we decided to get a proper antenna on a really nice pole up there. It's on about a 6-foot pole. It's a bit higher than the spider beam with the wire antenna was, and yeah, it did well for me. Anyway, we're going to plug this in. I'm going to test the SWR. I'm probably going to get a high SWR like I did vertical, and then we're just going to see what we can hear. I'm even going to try talking into Ben's SDR on it. I can tune my radio, so and we'll see if we can hear myself on the SDR. I'll try and record that. I can get my computer on the go and record me getting into the SDR on Ben's SDR up in Wales. But we'll give that a go in a sec. So fingers crossed. Not that I've got any hope that it's going to work, but in a bit, guys. Okay, let me turn the squelch down on this. I'm just going to try my, well, it needs squelch. Yeah. Now let's just see how I'm coming through onto the SDR on my normal radio. It might not come through because the squelch is too high, but 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 26 Tango Charlie 101. 26 Tango Charlie 101. Now there you go. That's me coming through to Ben's SDR. And I broke the squelch as well by the looks of it. On about S5, I think that was. I think I was getting on an S5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not bad from Coventry, to be honest with you, getting through to that. He's about 70, that's 77 miles away. Yeah, he's on a big hill and everything. So now the beam isn't exactly pointing his way. I can't get it to point his way, but we're going to try it, and it's probably going to be a fail, but we'll fail together. Who knows? So here goes nothing. Just sticking the other one in. I'll just tune the radio. Right, that's tuned. Right, let's turn the squelch down on here. Let's see if the beam is transmitting over that way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, there we go. I'm making it, and it's not in his direction. So, yeah, we'll give it a couple of days, see if we can pick anybody up on it. And that's it, I'm afraid. But like I say, I'm a stubborn git, and I just wanted to try it. We've got a nice beam now. It's very well made, very well made. Can't you know, say that it's not a good beam. I could try and swar it in a bit more. Swar's still high. I thought it might have dropped, but someone suggested that I stretch out the arms of it a bit more. But no, we'll just see how we get on, and then if not, it will come down. And once this whole lockdown's over and done with, we'll try it up in the field. Yeah, I've got all the bits to do it. We'll just have to do it there, see what happens. But thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, it's been a bit of an experiment. That's all. We've used a magnetic mount before, and it's just been an experiment. But as you can see, I'd love to know what it would be like aiming towards Welsh Pool and seeing, you know, it is picking up some of the side, some of the stuff coming from the side, so there is a bit of sort of sideways splatter with it, but you could hear me whistle. I'm not going to call it a fail, even though it is. It's the damn shame. The only thing I can do is probably move up onto the top floor. Now, if I could move up to the top floor, I could experiment to my heart's content. But being on the 5th floor of a flat is no fun. But there you go, guys. At least you know now. At least if any of you guys, you're living in a flat and you want a beam, you know it's not going to work. The same with a magnetic loop. Tried a magnetic loop. Didn't work for me. Didn't work at all. In fact, it did null out some of the signals and everything. But yeah, it just didn't work. But never mind. Back to the drawing board. Let's win the lottery. And move up to a hill somewhere. But in the meantime, you know, it's been something to do while I've been going through this lockdown. Yeah, I need to keep busy. I've not been doing a lot. And yeah, making a shack, making desks, playing around with beams. You know, be great to get up a hill one early morning on a Sunday and play around with that. I'm really looking forward to that as well. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But in the meantime, sorry I'm ranting a bit. We'll leave it for a couple of days. Just plugged in. In fact, you know what? I just had a thought. If I'm beaming towards the Bristol Channel, there's another SDR, isn't there? Right, give us a sec. I'm going to... I never thought about that, did I? Western Supermare. And there's quite a few down that way. So let's try... I can't remember if I plugged the other antenna in. Right, where should we try? Where should we try? Okay, let's go for the Western-super-Mare one. I don't know if anybody's used SDR, but they are good for this sort of thing. You know, if you're doing a rig check. So 405, you can see how you're doing. Right, interesting stuff. Let's just drop the audio down a bit. Now, if I get booming down to this Western-super-Mare SDR, then we're in, then it's working. Am I plugged in yet? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Tango Charlie 101. Tango Charlie 101. Just making sure 27405 USB, 27405 USB. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Interesting. Interesting. And I'm sure I'm aiming more down there than I am. Let's try this one in Wells. What the hell? Oh no.
Soul is kind of speaking in behalf of the Welsh rugby team, saying don't give up on us, we can still come through. Absolutely, they're going to be fantastic on Saturday.
Right. What noise are they getting? Oh, they're getting a 1 to 2 to 3 noise. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolutely nothing. Maybe we'll have to try and swar it in a little bit more. Try and get it resonant. Yeah, I don't know where it's resonant at the moment, but yeah, we'll have a look at that in a bit. Hi guys, just thought I'd show you this. I've got my Nano VNA on the beam and we've managed to get the swar down to about 1.9, 1.7. As we can see, we're doing it from 26 megahertz to 30 megahertz. I can't see where it is, I'll tell you. We're on at 28 at the moment, so yeah, it's managed to get it down a bit. 27,680. It's very wet out there at the moment. Anyway, we're on 27. I think that's, I can't even read that. I need glasses, getting old. But that's 27,460 or 480. And there we go. We've got a swar of 2. Like I say, just being used as a receive, but that's the swar curve for you. So we have managed to swar it in on the balcony, believe it or not. I didn't think we'd be able to get a swar down. I could probably get that further down. But as you see, it sort of goes down a bit the further up the frequency we get. So, God, doing this with a camera and everything else. There we go, what's that? 1.97. Yeah, so, and then it curves off a bit. But, yeah, we've got a swar. We haven't got anything else. I was wondering... I was wondering if Brazil came in, through tonight, if we'd hear them. But look, we're going to give it have it up for a week maybe, and to see how we get on. And anything that comes in, I'll do a report on it. But yeah, guys, just wanted to show you that I got the swire down okay. Like I say, could get it. I could show you the rest of the band, but you know, I'm only using it 11 meters, and that's what it's made for. So yeah, it's we've got a nice curve. So all right then, guys, well that's it. Anything else happens with it, and yeah, I'll let you know. But I think it's going to be dismantled and took up a hill. I think we tried our best. That's all you can do. So, just a quick update on the beam that we've got up. There she is. And so, if you look at the noise I'm getting there, 7 to 5 a noise, and we turn the gain down. That's the gain down for the IMAX antenna, which is high up, so that's the noise we're getting. Now watch the noise levels there. As I turn that, I'm bringing in the same noise on the beam. So yeah, I think we're going to have to say a massive fail on this one. Yeah, it's bringing in the same degree of noise as the IMAX is, which is strange, because when it was vertical it didn't. Yeah, I can play around with the QRM eliminator, but yeah, so that's the beam. So that's the noise on the beam, if you can see just on the bottom left hand part of the screen. And turn the gain up on the main antenna, and no difference. So it was advertised as a low noise antenna. Yes, it was when it was vertical, but my noise went down to a 3. But yeah, we're going to have to wait to go on the hills, I'm afraid, and try it out on the hills. But when that will be, I don't know. But I'll definitely do a video on that and see if we can get any you know, if the skip's coming in, or what we can pick up. But for now, for me, sad to say, it's back to the drawing board, but at least we give it a go. That's the thing, we give it a go. If I hadn't have tried, I would never have known, and I'd always have wanted to give it a go. And that's the thing with radio, you give it a go, and you just try and see what works for you. For me, I think that's the end of the road as far as trying different antennas. Like I say, we've tried a mag loop. I don't know, there are other types of loop you can try, so maybe make my own. The next thing I'm going to do, I've got myself an old digital TV antenna that was lying just dumped, so I've picked that up, put it in the back of the van, and I'm going to make a 7-element PMR antenna with that. 7-element PMR antenna. So yeah, going to experiment with that and see how we get on. I'll leave a link for the SDRs in the description below as well. So them SDRs I was playing with in the little snippet of video prior to this one, I'll leave a link to the Kiwi SDR, and then you could go and have a play with yourself. And that sounded wrong, didn't it? Yeah, you can go and have a play with the SDRs, and yeah, see if, you know, give yourself a rig check and that. But they are handy. They are handy. And I jumped in on the Mid Wales net last night using the Mid Wales SDR. I could be heard. This was the thing. I was being heard in North Wales. I can't pronounce the Welsh name of it, but yeah, I was being heard quite far North Wales. I think in the mountains, but that was good. Over 100 miles I was being heard, but just not bringing these signals in. So yeah, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid, and we'll see how we get on. But again, thanks for watching. Leave the link for the SDRs in the description, and we'll catch you very soon. Enjoy your radio, guys. I know it's difficult times, and yeah, certainly with the noise I'm getting. It's difficult, so I can't wait to get back up on the hills. But for now, I'll say bye. All the best in 73. Bye-bye.